Awurade Nyankopɔn enhyira wo ne tumi ne n'ahode enye kese. Awurade emmoa ye nyina na omani nsi ye yie. Ne waka fa me ne wo ho no Awurade nhwɛ sɛ obema na bamu ama yen. Wo mpaebɔ ne wade srade bi a wode ato Awurade Nyankopɔn anim. Awurade mfiri soro na onti n'anim nhwɛ wo na ɔma ne mbra mu ma wo Yesu din mu. Ne yɛtete wo ema wonya asomdue ɛkɔ sleepless night ema wo Awurade Nyankopɔn emfa deliverance emra wo Yesu Kristo din mu. Adom ne nti amen. Enem me ne wo asɛm ketewa bi a mepɛsɛ me ne wo hyɛ. Amatu ne din say you have to survive. The entire me person will survive when they say no matter what, there is always going to be attack. Life is not going to be fair with you. There is always going to be an obstacle that will try to prevent you from ascending into the throne. So the enemies are going to go after you. They are going to go boot for boot. They are going to try their possible best to prevent you from achieving your aim. And the only thing that you have to do is that no matter what happens, you have to survive. Because when you study the story of David, you will come to realize that after David slain Goliath, there were people, Saul and his agents were after him because the glory in which David received was so greater than what Saul has already received. Because he, a king, was being looked down on because of the success David achieved by killing Goliath. Let me tell you, life is going to prevent you from achieving some things. There are people who, no matter what you do, they are going to fight against you. Even if you did something for their own growing, if you did something to help them to achieve their height, they are still going to fight against you because they will see you to be a threat against them. That is why when they heard that the women in the town were singing some praises to David, he decided that he's going to prevent David. He decided that he's going to eliminate David. So David will have to run from Saul. Let me tell you, when the challenges are many, you have to survive. Sometimes you will have to leave your comfort zone and go to a place in which you will not be accepted. A place in which you are not comfortable with. So when you read 1 Samuel chapter 21 verse 1 to 15, you will come to realize that David changed his situation. He changed himself. David decided to appear as a mad person. He decided that because he needed to survive in order to fight for tomorrow, he has to disguise himself. So David's only option for him was to disguise himself. David's only option was to look as a mad person. Even when someone recognized him that, I know you are the one who killed Goliath. David said, I am not he in which you are speaking of. Let me tell you, sometimes you are not going to eat the food in which you lie best. Sometimes the people in which you move out with, a time is coming you will have to let go of them. A time is coming you will have to, even if you are living in a flood, you just have to go and pitch at an uncompleted building just to survive. Let me tell you, the only reason why you're supposed to survive is that there is a tomorrow for you. If you believe in your future, if you believe in the glory in which God has prepared for you, whatever that people will say, let them say it. If things are not going on well, you have to make sure that if you are supposed to let go of everything, leave social media, leave your flashy lifestyle, leave even your comfort zone, the room in which you have rented, just leave. David will have to run. A time came that David was living in rocks just to survive. I came to tell you this today, that no matter what happens, you just need to survive and fight for tomorrow. No matter what happens, no matter the difficulties and the challenges you will encounter in life, your only option is to survive for tomorrow. Because David knew that already he has been anointed as king over Israel. So before he will be able to ascend into the throne, he needs to survive and fight today. So you have to fight today. The challenges are going to be many. People are going to come after your life. When they see that the glory on your life is higher than them, they are going to reject you. They are going to deny you so many opportunities. But in all, your only option is to survive. Don't just give up. Don't give, no matter what the devil, when the devil says that you have lost today's battle, he is still going to plan and come back again. But your only option is to survive. Just make sure whatever it will take you to survive, just survive. If you're supposed to let go of that relationship to survive, just do it. If you're supposed to let go of anything that is holding you back, anything trying to take your soul, just make sure that you will try your possible best to survive. And David David will have to disguise himself. No, also, why will be a weapon them because of said someone is after him who he want to take his soul. So I always tell people that it is not always that you are going to pray for protection. Sometimes you have to be wise. That is why when you read Matthew chapter 10 verse 16, Bible says Jesus told the disciples that I am sending you among people. And these people, your only thing that you can use to survive is that you have to be wise and be slow. This is what Jesus told them. That the people in which I am sending you are people who have disguised themselves to be sheep, but they are not sheep. They are people who are wicked. They are people who are going to go after your soul. So your only option is to be wise. That is why if you're a Christian and you are not wise, the devil will kill you unexpectedly. They will kill you before your time. So you need to be wise. So David said, although I know God is with me, but I have to protect myself so that God will also protect me. So David disguised himself. So from 1 Samuel chapter 18, when you come to chapter 20, when you come to chapter 21, you will know that David would have to disguise himself because Saul was always after him. Don't think that because you're a prayerful person, the devil will fear to attack you. Don't think that because you're a man of God, the devil will fear to attack you. I always tell people that if the devil didn't fear Jesus Christ and was able to go and attack him after he has finished fasting for 40 days, 40 nights, don't think that the devil fears you. The fact that you pray for people to get healing, the fact that you pray for people to for demons to bow down, doesn't mean that the devil fears you. You need to be wise. You need to have that wisdom. That is why when you read Isaiah chapter 11, you will come to realize that the seven spirit of God, you will see that there is wisdom in it. That is why you say, in getting wisdom, get understanding. If you have that wisdom and you lack understanding of how things are run in the society, how things are run in the physical world and the spiritual world, it means that you are going to be ignorant, and ignorance will lead you to death. So David said, I will disguise myself so that people will not recognize me. Because Saul has so many agents in the system that if I don't disguise myself, they will go and expose me. So when this man identified that this is David, he said, I am not David. Because when you come to verse 12, you realize that David was denying whom he was. Verse 13, you see, and he changed his behavior before them and found himself mad in their hands. He decided to let them know that he is a mad person. I want to tell you, if you are supposed to go naked in order to run from those people who are after your soul, you have to go. Don't just be too over-righteous. Don't just be too overpowerful. Don't think that no one can bring you down. Don't see yourself as someone whom no one will be able to control because you have so many power. Let me tell you, wherever your freedom ends, someone freedom begins. So in the spiritual realm, even pastors know that there are some pastors who are ahead of you. In the spiritual realm, there are some demons. If you're a man of God, you can't go before them because maybe your power is not up to their level. So if you don't take it, they can kill you. So if you're a prayer warrior, stop boosting yourself that I am powerful. You need to be wise in order to survive under this cruel world. If you want to go to many places, you need to be wise. So God said I should come and tell you that no matter what happens, just be vigilant. No matter what happens, just make sure that you will survive. That is the only thing you need to do. If you want the world to help you in the next 5 years to come, you need to survive today and tomorrow and the next day. You need to survive. Don't let the world beat you to it. Don't let the people who after you win, because if they win, you will lose. Make yourself that, just tell yourself that, though I'm going through challenges, though life hasn't been fair with me, but I have to survive. Just tell yourself that, I know the world hasn't been fair to me. Things are going against me. I've tried my possible best to survive, but things are still going. But yes, so I will make sure that I will survive and enjoy tomorrow. If you want to enjoy tomorrow, you need to survive today. If you want to see the glory that is ahead of you, you need to survive today. That is why when you read Genesis chapter 37, when Jacob stole everything that belongs to Esau, Genesis 27. When Jacob stole everything that belonged to Esau, Esau encouraged himself and motivated himself. He said, although my brother has stolen everything, but yes, still I have to survive and fight for mine tomorrow. So when Jacob was returning, Esau was already a successful man. You need to survive and fight for your tomorrow. You need to survive. In order to achieve something great, you need to pass through these difficult times. So just survive. If you're supposed to move and go and live in a certain village, don't feel sad. Sometimes you need to start again from the scratch. I have prepared a message that I started dealing with the crumbs. I will come out with it. Sometimes you need to gather the crumbs and make good use of it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. I believe in you. I know that there is a better tomorrow for you. I know that with God all things are possible. I know that the thought God has thought of you is not evil, but to give you a better and a good end. So just keep on fighting. Keep on surviving. Don't give up. God loves you. In all your doorways, make sure that you will survive. God bless you. Shalom. Peace. Bye-bye.